Let's just check the YouTube channel, make sure we're on. Hey, there we are. Perfect. Right, let's dive in. So we are en route to Clough's Last Stand to go through the Tournament of Champions flashpoint. But before then, we got some doctor stuff going on. So, as you're on your way to the med bay for an evaluation, you hear Noble and Hacker shouting, and then a loud metallic crash. Commander, Noble calls as you enter. How nice of you to join us. She rises halfway out of bed, trailing a tangled rope of tubes and wires. The senior doctor turns on you, flushed and angry. Commander, your mech crews refuse to follow the recovery regimen. Hacker lounges in a nearby chair. How come you're running around the ship? You're hurt too. Well, we got a training module option. That seems fine. Hacker, I'm up and about because I have a mercenary company to run. Unlike you, my job doesn't stop when I'm done in the mech. You turn to the doctor. I respect the challenges you face here, but clearly Noble is going a little stir-crazy. Perhaps you could spend some time each day in the training modules. The doctor's tightened lips communicate displeasure, but she keeps those words to herself. Very well, Commander. We'll need her on her feet soon enough. Walking to the training room and back won't be any different than doing laps in the hallway. Alright, so we dish out a little bit of experience. That's cool.
Ready to go over financials whenever you are.
Okay, so we've got enough. Do I want to up morale? Like, I can do that and we will have enough to pay off the end of the month. Okay, I thought we'd have enough to pay off the end of the month. We just need to make some money.
We're almost completely out of cash.
We can sell a Panther on Clough's Stand if we need to. I don't think having multiples of mechs does us any favours. Great. So we're gonna have the Enforcer back as well.
Our nest egg is just about gone, Commander.
Yep, 6 days. We have enough to pay for travel, so we're not going to go bankrupt from that. The warning. While in Clough's Stand, you get a message from the commander of another mercenary company passing through. After some formalities, the message gets straight to the point. My boys tell me you have Hacker on your crew. As one commander to another, and I need to tell you Hacker is not a good hire. To be blunt, he's a thief and a backstabber. The only common decency having leave him on a station instead of booting him in through the airlock when I finally fired his ass. Be careful with your crew and keep in mind that a macro with a bad reputation can bring down the reputation of your whole outfit. He's a bookish technician. He's also a criminal. But he's brave. I think he was one of the guys who dived in with fire extinguishers and put out a fire for me, so I'm going to talk to Hacker about the warning. Okay, that's not kind of the way I wanted that chat to go. Hacker clenches his fists. I thought I'd finally found a place where I was trusted, but I see even here an ex-con can't get a break. Whatever, I get it. You're watching me. Is that all? Well, you need mech rows with a bit of fire in them. Here we go. spend any XP that our mech warriors have accrued?
I'm your spaniel.
Yes, Commander. Good to go.
Let's do this.
Yes, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Orders?
Aye, aye.
Okay, that was quick. Let's have a look at the store. Dragon parts, griffin parts. Battlemaster parts. They're a little out of our price range. And a Rhine part, that would be nice. Ooh, that's a nice AC-20. 120 damage and bonus stability there. It's like 60 stability. Man alive, I've got to stick this on a mech. A cockpit double plus mod. So I mean, well, that's something. Okay, if I'm selling I've got 3 Panthers. I can sell them for like 286 each. It's the same. I don't get more selling them on the black market or in system. So we've got that option. So yeah, I get over 500,000 selling those 2 Panthers. I just need 1 of each for score. Don't I? I don't... Yeah, mech, weight class completion, chassis completion. Yeah, for each unique chassis. Okay. Well, I'm not refitting anything here. There's nothing cool in the regular store. I mean, bonus damage in SRM4, cockpit plus plus mod. That AC-20, those are all cool. Okay. But nothing we're doing now. Let's head to the command center. Alright, there's not many contracts here. I guess we did clear this out before. We can pick out this escort, and then we're travelling for those. Let's go and join the Tournament of Champions. Professor Mencius Horvat, eh? Ah, Commander Kovac, really good. I was hoping that you'd accept my invitation. I am Professor Mencius Horvat, and you are to be congratulated. Only the most celebrated of the mercenary companies are allowed to participate in my Tournament of Champions. I am not the most celebrated of mercenary companies, so I think you might be buttering me up there. Yeah, thanks. Mind me, what will we stand to gain by winning this thing? Never mind that, I want to know what he's wearing. That is a seriously bold look, Professor. I don't even know what I'm seeing here. I didn't know Yang was a fashion critic. What you are seeing, Mr. Vatanen, is the hide of a Black Reaper, a savage beast, the apex predator of Yance 1. And a killer of men. I put an end to this one myself, tracked it for days, stalked it, and lanced it through the heart with a single thrust. The hide is thick as rubber, yet soft as a lover's caress. The fur is as luxuriant as it is fragrant. Indeed, this coat is absolutely pregnant with the beast's indelible musk. I love this writing. I'm suddenly overjoyed that we aren't speaking to you in person. Yeah, even being in orbit may not be far enough. Now let's get back to that prize purse. How big is it? 1 million sea bills, winner take all. It's decent. We get another Argo upgrade, or pay for that cool AC-20. Of course, that means there will be no intermediary payouts. Eliminated competitors will walk away with nothing, assuming they walk away at all. Arena combat is rich with peril, can easily swallow the unwary. Peril doesn't scare me, we can handle whatever you throw at us. So you say, for now. See if you sing a different tune when you're scraping a prize McRae out of a ruined cockpit. Red Death and the arena floor are constant companions. He's very poetic. But if you speak truly, if you are a hunter of men, you will find much to love in my tournament. For those bold enough to follow our rarefied path, risk is what gives life its flavour, its succulence. Do you salivate at the thought of victory, Commander? Does the prospect of taking all comers and breaking them make your heart hammer in your chest? I guess coming from a Curitan background, I do have an affection for that warrior one-on-one combat. Damn right it does. I've got the best company in the Ringwood periphery, and I aim to prove it. And I will give you that chance. Oh, what are the rules of this tournament of yours? Are there drop rate restrictions, tonnage requirements? The Tournament of Champions has no need for such guidelines. In fact, your Battletech won't be required at all. To ensure a level playing field, I insist that all competitors pilot hardware drawn from my own stable. Stock mechs bereft of embellishment or modification. And if we prefer to use our own mechs, then you'll be disappointed. I'm afraid this rule is inviolable. It's a word I've never tried to say out loud, I think, just read. Should you attempt to deploy your own Battletechs while the tournament is in session, your lives will be forfeit. My enforcer, the Man Monster, Calamar Gigante, will tear you apart. Man Monster, wow. Anyone else get a little shiver just now? Because I did. Alleged Man Monster and Enforcer. I like that. Calamar Gigante. So long as you honour my master's rules, you have nothing to fear from me. But if you step out of line, I will wrap you in my terrible grasp and squeeze the life from your chest. I won't stop until you've ground your bones to mulch, for that is the crushing power of Calamar Gigante. We're going to be in Battletech. Maybe you've heard of them. Professor Mencius Horvat. He isn't exaggerating, Commander. I once saw Gigante strangle a man and his horse at the same time. What's a horse? Enough talk. You know the stakes, and you understand the risks. Now it is time to make a decision. Accept my contract, and I will test your mech warriors in a crucible of blood and thunder. Join us if you dare. The Tournament of Champions awaits. Okay. Well, that was something. Was it just me, or did anyone else get the impression that the professor had a romantic interest in his coat? I think he's got a romantic interest in everything. It wasn't just you, but if this contest is legit, we stand to win a lot of money. And because Horvat's insisting on supplying the hardware, we won't even have to put our own mechs on the line. In light of what we stand to gain, who cares if our host is a little eccentric? Nobody, I guess. I'll get our mech warriors ready. Let's go win ourselves a tournament. It is a good point. Two Skull Urban. Oh, we're getting our mechs. I like this. Like a huntsman's spear, it is an instrument with a single purpose. Ah. 1 ton of ammo for that AC-10. That's rough. So who's going out? I think I've got to. I can't not walk out into this. We're all standard Urbanmechs, right? So it's this is the version that's just got an AC-10 and a small laser. So a bit of evasion when we're jumping is okay. Sensor lock could be handy. And yeah, a bit of evasion and bulwark could also be handy, I guess. Multi-target's no good. Yeah, I think we're running with these guys. Got decent gunnery. Decent tactics for cold shots across the board.
Warriors, prepare for combat.
Welcome to Urbanmech Thunderdome. I hope these guys are recurring characters. Wonder how many rounds there are. Yeah, if these mechs aren't mine, so I don't have to worry about DFAs damaging leg structure, not if it might finish them off. Like if I've got one person to kill, I can just DFA with everyone. Just gotta watch I don't do enough damage to blow off the legs and, you know, only do it if we kill. And got no maps, gonna be lots of cover. Perfect for Urbanmechs, really. There's a lot to like about how this flashpoint's put together. It begins.
Command interface initiated.
And our frame rate dies as the drop pods go in. I should tweak the graphic settings maybe. It keeps happening. Mech warriors, you stand alone in the carcass of an abandoned city. The sepulchre of commerce is now reborn as a hunting ground at a field of battle, or at the command of my master, Professor Mencius Horvat. Why is he called Professor? What's he a professor of? You honour me, Giganti. I am pleased. To our guests, I bid you welcome. Ready yourselves to test your might in my tournament of champions. Commander Kovac, today your lance will face off against 4 of the deadliest killers the Rimwood Periphery has to offer. 2 of these terrors stand before you now, the rest lurk in the shadows like predators on the hunt, waiting for an exposed flank or a bared throat. If you drop your guard, they'll eat you alive. The Terror of Franck, Blaine Limpet, Saito. Now I get the chance, Professor Horvat. I will butcher these amateurs before your lurking predators even show their faces. I am the Terror of Franck, the Scourge of Sacremont. I am Limpet Saito. And I'm his brother Jake. Oh, I like that. The Terror of Franck and his brother. Gods, this is like something out of a Block Armstrong flick. I know, it's great. I love that Darius loves it. And so the table is set. At one end, Commander Kovac's battle-hardened mercenaries. At the other, a throng of deadly lone wolves, each bound to the other by their shared lust for victory. Let the air be filled with the bark of water cannon fire. Let the ground thunder with your approach. Let the tournament begin. Alright. So we're in full armour of mechs at least. An unmitigated AC-10 shot. Anywhere but the leg gets straight into the structure. Okay. So they're there. We're here. There's some cover there. That could be useful. There's some cover there too. Let's see if we can sprint up and get into this
Coordinates received.
cover.
Moving to position.
Let's get tight to the building for cover.
On my way. On my way.
Can always do some
Standing by.
pop-up attacks.
I'm your spaniel.
Especially with a Sidewinder, I can reserve past them, jump up, and then Master Tactician jump back down. Would be better with Ace Pilot, obviously, to get an extra shot in, but that's fine. Okay. Let's just gotta get them on
Moving out.
sensors. There they are. They weren't moving. They were waiting for us. I wonder if they will move now. So I don't quite get into cover. If I jump, I get 3 evasion, and if I sprint, I get 4. So we'll go more evasion.
Move order
tide.
received.
Acknowledged.
Sidewinder, I think I need to jump. Yeah, jump in here.
Engaging jump jets.
Hope that the jump jets are good enough to get on these buildings. Your attention, please. We have a latecomer en route to join our tournament. Consider her a wild card, if you will. When her drop pod hits the ground, I expect she'll attempt to butcher the lot of you I advise you to deny her the opportunity. Kill her before she kills you. Okay. Let's let them go. No, like sprinting. Like if I sensor lock them. Can I get some shots in?
Yes, Commander. Orders?
So from here, let's just sensor lock. So they've got no evasion now.
Aye, aye.
Right. We don't look like we've got a shot, I don't think. Can't get up onto a building anywhere, can we? Alright, so let's
Roger.
just get here and brace.
Yeah? Okay, I'm on it.
And brace.
I'm your spaniel.
Okay, heads up, Commander. That drop pod must belong to the wildcard contestant that Horvat warned us about. Very perceptive, Miss Maya. I caught this young lady snooping around the tournament grounds. She claims that I'm responsible for the death of her father. You are responsible, you son of a bitch, and by my hand he will be avenged. Oh my, you're good, Miss Jones, but if you want a shot at me, you'll need to fight your way out of the arena first. Kill or be killed. Let the games continue. Fair enough. Well, let's reserve. We're pretty secure here, I think.
Lingering until an opportunity presents itself.
Okay, so they jump. Oh, someone's taking a shot at someone. Interesting. So let's
Commander?
see. We don't have a shot. If we jump, we do. We're still pretty protected, I think, at this point.
Orders?
Now, where can you jump? Nowhere that you have a shot. Can get on here. Can sensor lock this guy.
Sensor lock on target.
So this is Limpet. These ACs are in the right arm. Okay, yep. Good thing I hit reserve there.
Orders.
Like I hit something by mistake, and it's a good thing it was reserve. Let's get right side.
Firing jump jets.
I do actually have enough resolve to shoot. Let's precision strike just to get him down.
Got it.
Turn order.
Receiving you. Firing full complement
There's
on
the
enemy.
leg gun. Down they go.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
I await your command.
Down. Okay.
Lifting off.
We're going over here and bracing. Oh, someone's a master tactician out there. I am loving the sound though. Right. We jump. Can we get anywhere we got a shot? Answer to that question appears to be no. So let's reserve. See what happens. And they come. Oof.
I'm taking heavy hits, Commander.
Okay. So who took that hit? Telltale
Good
did.
to go.
It's your right leg, so we need to go left side on. So we're going to jump. Let's pivot the camera angle there.
Here we go.
How tough is this? 2 solid AC-10 hits. Take it out. Come on.
Roger that.
Good. There's some serious firing going on there, isn't there?
Ready for orders.
Right, so this is Riptide. So jump and go kind of left side on here.
Aye, aye. Confirm.
Ah, swing on this.
What the? I missed?
I'm ready. Acknowledged.
Come on.
Welcome to
Oh,
my
you're
alpha.
kidding me. A 70 and a 75 in a row. Alright, so we jump.
Engaging jump jets.
How tough is this building? 60, so a stray AC-10 shot puts it out. Okay, we go straight for the center torso there. This guy gets up, he's got his AC, who's he going to shoot? Let's jump in. Swing and a miss at Telltale, okay. So I gotta think, who am I shooting? I can precision strike, get you down the order. Maybe I'll do that. Okay. Can I move? Why can't I move? Like, I should be able to jump, right? That's weird. Oh, have I like, I've done like a rotation? Oh, something. Well, that was a misclick. Let's see if it matters.
Engaging target.
Sweet.
Enemy mech destroyed.
Okay, you're going in for a punch. Oh, well, you miss. Small laser. Okay, that connects.
Minimal damage on that hit.
There's some serious fighting going on back there. Alright, so.
Ready for orders.
We go left side on, we run in, firing from this side, so let them have it.
Cry havoc. Solid connection on that one.
My master's would-be assassin has fallen, but still she lives. Her ejection pod has saved her, but for how long? So those hunters we were warned about must have taken her down then.
Right here.
Right, Riptide, let's jump. Oh, we land on this side.
Got it.
Let's just core him out.
Firing them.
Let the people of Frank sleep easy. The brothers Saito are dead. So we got like no objectives now.
Yes, Commander.
I think all I want to do then is just get you tied in behind that building. And we'll base.
Standing by.
Aha.
Bandits.
Standing by.
Okay, so let's see, like, behind there, I think if we can kind of push this way, that might be the best thing. We don't have a huge number of, that's 80, that's going to be 2 AC-10 shots to bring down, yeah, okay. Let's see, we're going to be left side onto them.
Engaging jump jets.
Then we're going to brace.
They will be done.
So we're here, let's sprint. We can sprint up here.
Heading out. Full speed.
What's up, Commander?
So this is Riptide. Getting up to 4 evasion in an Urbanmech is not bad.
Receiving you.
So like, I can't jump up there.
Jumping. Let's go.
If I can, keep this guy out of line of sight whilst we're shooting. Let's see what they
Standing
do.
by.
Oh, they're on a building. Great. So,
Yeah.
like if I jump, yeah, that's cool. So I get 3 evasion on. I need to go left side. Behold, Commander Kovac, the stalking predators reveal themselves. Basilisk Jackson. You got that right, Professor. I'm Basilisk Jackson, and I'm the meanest mech jock on this or any other planet. I'm going to put these fools in the ground. Damn whispers. Aganos, unintelligible whispering. Well, don't know about you, but I'm quaking in my boots. Let's light them up. Yeah, let's do just that. 60%. 80 damage in that building. If we get the stray shots, fine. How much resolve have we got? This is my 1 precision strike. Let's see if we can take off that right arm.
Roger that.
Okay, we hit it. So we'd be obstructed there. That's long range, it's not obstructed.
Engaging jump jets. Engaging target.
Stray shot.
No damage detected.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Jump that's obstructed slightly. $65. Okay, we got left side on.
Acknowledged. Engaging with target.
Solid hit.
Waiting for orders. Behold, I take flight. Target confirmed.
Nice.
I think things are going
Okay,
swimming.
he's still got the good gun,
Don't you?
but he might not live to use it. Like from here. Okay, I must be blocking line of sight with my other guys. Alright, I think we probably reserve. Because I can't get the shot on him. Okay, you jump. Swing and a miss. So we all get to go before Basilisk Jackson does.
I'm here.
So what I want to be able to do is just pan up there. If I jump here, yeah, I'm not at great range. Oh, that's cover. So I can jump into cover, which is something. Don't have bulk, which would make it good. No, I think we'll conceal ourselves.
Confirmed.
And we'll take the slightly low percentage shot. We've got 5 shots left.
Affirmative.
Nice. So you are just not relevant now unless you get really close. So let's
I live to serve.
so I'm gonna jump. Don't want to be
Engaging jump
shootable,
jets.
and I'm gonna sense lock this guy, get rid of their evasion. And make them a worse shot as well. I mean, with the recoil. And then
Waiting for
Riptide.
orders.
Let's go. 3 evasive chevrons. The left side on. Let him have it. Can we take that leg off, I wonder? We're on 80%.
Target marked.
Boom.
I'm here.
Jump. Left side on. This guy's still got his AC if he gets up.
Confirmed.
Solid. Yeah, what you gonna do? Okay, so I can, yeah, just kind of push up here. 70%, 75.
Engaging target. Enemy mech destroyed.
That's it. Sprinting.
Commander.
I mean, this is just a coffin for you, isn't it? Yeah, I don't need to get close.
Locked on. That hit something good.
Boom.
Commander? Firing jump jets. Roger that.
The whole Professor, Battletech, Jackson and his silent partner are down, their Battletech shattered, their bodies torn to bloody rags. It's glorious, Gigante, a display fit for a king. Well done, Commander Kovac, very well done indeed. You have taken this round and vanquished your foes. I haven't tapped out yet, Horvat, you'll never hear me yield. You don't need to yield, you've lost, and you'll be spending the remainder of this tournament in a holding cell. Thank you, Gigante. To this round's victors, I invite you to bask in your triumph, but prepare yourselves. Tomorrow you face the ultimate challenge. Tomorrow your true test begins.
Mission successful.
That was good fun. Zero payouts. A bit of damage on the Urbanmechs, some XP. I guess like we don't have an Urbanmech, do we? So we're just one part off now. We can like buy that. What are we missing? I think we're missing a type of javelin. The Urbanmechs. And I think we've got the light stuff filled out then. Do we have all the locusts? I think we've got all the locusts. Anyway. So far so good, boss. I think that we could win this tournament. So far so good. Yang, this whole tournament is positively mental. Horvat and his cronies are throwing up more red flags than the Curitan military parade. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir here, right? You do all get how ridiculous this is. No arguments here, Doc. Horvat's a lunatic, and our fellow competitors aren't much better. Speak of the devil, we're getting a secure call from inside Horvat's castle. It's Jackhammer. You remember the "I'm here to avenge my father" lady? The one that Gigante threw in a cell after the match? Not surprised they let her have access to a comm system. Put her on the view screen, let's see what she has to say. Commander Kovac, I wasn't sure that you'd pick up. I need to keep this brief. If Horvat catches me talking over this subdermal mic, he'll probably put a spear through my chest. But I'm taking the risk because we need to talk. If this is about your father... My father is alive and well on Leamington. That whole vengeance shtick is just a cover story. The truth is, I'm an undercover agent, an undercover operative with the MIO, Ministry of Information Intelligence and Operations. Oh, they're Fed rats. And I'm here to investigate Horvat's crimes against Davian commercial interests. He's a pirate, in case you haven't figured that out. He also wants to marry his fur coat. You got a reason why we should care? The Tournament of Champions is a sham. This whole circus is a sick joke that Horvat uses to sniff out highly skilled, morally flexible mech warriors. He reveres strength and wants to surround himself with it, but his standards are impossibly high. The second round of the tournament is a trap. If you're good enough to push through and win anyway, the Professor will shower you in blood money to buy your friendship. If he finds you wanting, he'll kill you for sport. I like being showered in money. Will he use a spear? He'll use whatever he damn well pleases. He's a pirate. He doesn't play by anyone's rules, especially not his own. The Professor has been running his contest for years, and all that time the only actual winner has been Calamar Gigante. Everyone else, we're talking hundreds of contestants here, has mysteriously disappeared, and if you let your mech warriors compete again, you'll make them disappear too. Okay, so I'm getting that our options aren't great. They really, really aren't, but fortunately for you, I'm here, and I've been authorized to offer you an alternative. House Davian has granted me the authority to draft a kill order for Professor Mencius Horvat. I'd like your company to carry out the contract. I don't know, I kind of prefer the idea of fighting our way onto Horvat's payroll. You don't want to get in bed with Horvat, and if you manage to beat him, it's a bad deal. Working with pirates is a surefire way to get on the bad side of every great house in the Hemisphere. Seriously, you'll wind up on everybody's shit list if you go through with this. Everybody but the pirates, that is, and from what you're telling us, going through with it will earn us a whole lot of money. As mercenaries, that's kind of relevant to our interests. You don't get paid unless you win, and you won't win. If you work for me, on the other hand, you probably will win, because I've seen you fight and you're good. Accept my offer and you'll take home 250,000 sea bills, and the last time I checked, that's a hell of a lot better than slinking off with a goose egg and a pair of dead mech warriors. I've made you a fair offer, Commander. For the good of every Davian merchant in the Rim of Periphery, you need to take Mencius Horvat down. I don't know when we're going to get another opportunity like this. I appreciate the offer, but House Davian doesn't have us on retainer. We're mercenaries and we go where the money is. You're making a mistake. It's our mistake to make. Now I suggest that you clear the line, Agent Jones. Wouldn't want to risk Horvat catching you on that bike. No, I wouldn't. You're playing a dangerous game, Commander. I hope it doesn't wind up biting you. See what happens. Tournament of Champions 2. Yep, I think I might have to wrap up here, and we'll come back to this next time. It's a 3 skull mission. Two finest pilots against the cream of the frontier Makora community. Okay, well, I think we're going to have to leave this here, and we will pick up with the second Tournament of Champions mission. Yep, only 2 mechs, and they'll both be Urbanmechs, I imagine. We will see how it goes. Will we come out on top? And survive Horvat's sudden but inevitable betrayal? We'll find out.